Hello friends, and welcome to another video. You'll notice something very different today, which is this beautiful bright black background. And the reason for that is that we're working today with this beautiful twister solid in jet black. Black background, not the best for picking up black yarn. So we know we could have gone white, but if you know me, it's either black or bright colors. So I've just got a little project that I'm just underway, but what I wanted to make this video about today was just to answer a little question that came up from one of my very best friends who came over to visit me recently, Ash. Now, she bought a very beautiful thin yarn that was shot through with very sparkly threads. It's quite similar to this one that I've got in my hand. So this one here, which is Lion Brand Summer Nights. This is not the yarn in question, I will say, because I do find this one quite easy to work with, but she was having some trouble with the yarn that she had purchased. Now, the issue she was having was that the yarn was coming apart, the shiny threads were sort of popping out. You know, she just could not get it to work. So we tried a variety of different hooks, which should be your first go-to. So I know this one in particular does suggest using, you know, a 3.5mm hook. I personally would probably drop down to a 2.5 just because of how fine the yarn is. But if you can't find that perfect hook size after a few games of trial and error, then this is my next best advice for you, which is to double thread your yarn. Okay, so you need to find a color that goes with whatever you're working on. So, you know, if you thread silver, you might want to go with a gray, or a black, or maybe a white, or you know, something like this. You might want to go with like a minty green or a purple or a blue, just something that complements the yarn that you do have. And what you do to double thread something is literally grab the two threads together. You'll probably want to go up half a hook size or a quarter of a hook size on what you're using, and literally just start working with two threads on your hook. So you see here, because I'm working in the round, which is a project she was doing, she was working in the round. So basically all you do is you just crocheting as normal, but with two threads. So two threads. The only thing is you just have to make sure that your hook is big enough to pick up both, and there you get kind of the best of both worlds. You get that sparkly yarn that is being spectacular and bright and has that really beautiful subtle color change, but then you also get a primary color which, funnily enough, helps you show off the beautiful brightness, the sparkle, the color change, and just how lovely your sparkly yarn is. So quite often at the end of a project on a border, I will throw in something like this, or maybe some of the Hobby Stellaris yarn, which is a very cotton thin thread yarn, just in the final row, just to give your border that little bit of extra pop. But sometimes you want that pop the entire way through your project. So if you can't find the right hook size and nothing is working for you, double thread it. Double thread your yarn, get your extra bit of pop, get an extra bit of thickness for your project, and at the same time, your project isn't going to take you 187 hours to finish. It might take, you know, a third of the time, because you're working now with a much thicker yarn. So if anyone else does have any questions or queries on issues that they're having with their projects or just things that they might have been wondering about with crochet, don't hesitate to pop a question down into the comments below, and I'll either pop an answer right back to you in the comments or I'll answer it in a future video. Alright, have a good night everyone.